Hey guys, so every year I like to put together a video for you guys sharing my top wish list features that I'm hoping to see come to the iPhone with Apple's next major update. Now, on June 10th, WWDC, Apple will be announcing and releasing the first beta for iOS 18, and we'll know for sure what features and changes will be coming to the iPhone. But as I mentioned, until then, I'd like to share with you guys my personal wish list features and changes that I would love to see come to the iPhone this year with Apple's next major update, iOS 18. And now I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with my list. If you have any, you can leave those in the comments down below. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, we're going to start off with Face ID and Touch ID. I would like to see the iPhone gain capabilities of locking individual applications using Face ID or Touch ID. This is a feature that many iPhone users have been wanting for quite some time. Now, to be fair, Apple does allow developers to integrate this into their applications. So if we go into the Face ID and passcode menu, you see here other applications. Right here we have a list of applications that do require Face ID authentication to log into these apps before you get to use them. But Apple should add an option to allow users to manually lock any app using Face ID or Touch ID on their iPhones with iOS 18. And this is something that many users have been wanting for quite some time. There's a few workarounds, but I would like to see a default option where you can just use Face ID or Touch ID on your iPhone for any application and lock them behind an extra layer of privacy and security with Face ID and Touch ID. Now, something else that also needs a little bit of work, in my opinion, is the lock screen of iPhone. Now, over the months of using this new carousel setup that Apple has added to the iPhone, it looks very nice, and I love all the setups that I have, but they can add up over time. So you can get up to 50 or add up to 50, I believe it is, but once you reach about 30, it can get very, very crowded and hard to remember which ones you have. So if Apple was to add sort of this grid view, I think it would be a lot better for management and also deleting old ones if you want to delete old ones, and you can just see things a lot better, right? So a grid view would come nicely integrated into the lock screen for these wallpaper setups that you have, as you can see right there. I think it needs a little bit of work. Now, something else that needs a little bit of work is the UI, the actual UI of the iPhone. As you can see right here, obviously, this is a theme that I customized my device here with certain icons. This took me about 15 minutes to set up, as I have to do each individual icon one by one, as you can see right there. And I really like this theme. It looks very nice, and Apple is rumored to be adding the ability to customize your iPhone's home screen with different icon colors and things of that nature. But I would love to see the ability to just simply change every single icon on your iPhone with a custom theme with just a click of a button. Let me show you here on this jailbroken device. All I have to do is go right here into this jailbreak tweak right there, enable the option, and now I have a brand new home screen on my device. It would be nice to just simply click one button, select the theme that you want, and your iPhone will change according to the theme that you choose. And again, this took me about 15 minutes. And another downside is that you don't get notification icons or notification bubbles on these icons. These are just extensions. So just keep in mind that one thing that many iPhone users have been wanting is themes, and also this is something that I've been wanting myself. Let me know if you want this in those comments down below. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is AirPods, and I'm sure many will agree about this one. So once you pair your AirPods to your iPhone, you get your AirPods menu. Right here you see the AirPods, the name, you get your controls and options, as you can see right here, and at the bottom you get the version number. But there's one thing that's missing from AirPods, and that is a manual way to check for new firmware updates. And this is annoying because every time Apple releases a brand new firmware update for AirPods, the number one question I get is, how do I update my AirPods? And yes, I understand that Apple wants this to happen in the background so you don't have to worry about it, but many users want the option to actually click a button that will allow them to update to the latest AirPods firmware release. And there just isn't a check for firmware updates for AirPods, and I would love to see this happen with iOS 18. I think it's time. Now, something else I would like to see change is the shortcuts on the lock screen. It's been driving me crazy for years. The fact that we can swipe to the right for the camera and also click on this button right here for the camera is basically the same function in the same area. Again, let me break this jailbroken iPhone here into frame here. Let me show you that I have custom shortcuts here. So I have the camera and the notes, and on the other side, I have the do not disturb and the flash. So the ability to customize lock screen shortcuts and bring a manual way to update AirPods, I think would be nice with iOS 18. Okay, so next I want to talk about Siri. Apple is rumored to be working with OpenAI and Google to bring better integration for Siri and a better Siri overall to the iPhone. Now, one thing that many users want is a better Siri, and that's something that I want as well. Let me show you here on this jailbroken iPhone. I currently have what's called Siri Plus. Now, Siri Plus is a jailbreak tweak that allows me to choose between ChatGPT or Google Gemini as my assistant, although the UI remains Siri UI. In the background, the answers and replies and everything else is happening using ChatGPT, OpenAI, and or Google's Gemini, which is something that Apple is said to be working on, and obviously Siri just needs a lot of work, and I think Apple is going to be doing something major this year with Siri, and I can't wait to see what they have in store. But yeah, a new Siri, a better Siri, a smarter Siri is what everyone would like to see with iOS 18, and I think it's finally going to happen. Now, as we speak here, I just want to add something at the very end. I would like to see Apple also add Apple Music lyrics to the lock screen. Now, only when your iPhone is docked and charging, right? Because you don't need this while you're just walking around. So if you have an always-on display and your iPhone is docked on your desk or something like that, and you just want to see the lyrics for a song that's playing, you have the ability to click on the actual icon and see those lyrics on your always-on display as you charge or as your iPhone sits on your desk charging. So these are going to be my top 5 or 6 new features and changes I would like to see Apple add to the iPhone with iOS 18. And let me know if you have any wish list features of your own. I would like to hear from you in those comments down below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.